Hey guys, just Robbie here. Just wanted to give you some thoughts on climate change. That I don't know whether you kind of know a lot about it, that sort of thing, but obviously there's a boatload of stuff on the internet that just doesn't take into consideration simple mathematics and Earth's history, really. And I think if you can combine the two, you can get a different way of thinking. For example, history. 4.5 billion years ago, the Earth was formed. It was a kind of a big lavary ball of rock floating through space with a acidic air-filled atmosphere. Over 4 billion years ago, the planet started to kind of lock up all of that bad gas into the ground in the form of, kind of methane gas, oil, coal, gas, to name a few, creating, I suppose, 500 million years, or quote me on the exact amounts, but where life on Earth can get really interesting. Here's the interesting bit. Over the last 250 years, we've been experiencing kind of the Industrial Revolution created by man, and we've been burning the coal, the gas, the oil, to the point at current consumption rate we have about 50 years worth of burning left. So here is where the maths gets really interesting and quite scary, because 4 billion years worth of the planet doing what it needs to do, we burnt 5/6 of that in 250 years, and we have 50 years remaining. And it's only in the last kind of 40 or 50 years we've been talking about the global effect of this, of global warming. The truth is, we are already in uncharted climate territory. Even if we lock up into the ground the CO2s at the rate we've been burning them, creating an Earth where before the Industrial Revolution, pre-Industrial Revolution, it's going to take 250 years. So we've got a net CO2s $250 years from now. If we stopped, if we turned everything off, every car, every power station, every gas, turn your gas boiler off, turn the lot off, and pump it all back in the ground, it's going to take 250 years to get back to where we were pre-Industrial Revolution. So nothing we really do now is going to change the rate of climate catch-up. Like I say, we're in uncharted territory. Climate catch-up. We don't know what's going to happen, other than the fact we will lose our ice caps. Earth is going to get warmer. All of the 4 billion years worth of CO2s have been released into the atmosphere in 250 years. We're going to lose our ice caps. Now, here's the bit that's going to make you think. Hopefully it's going to make you think, because we've all got lasting memories of grandparents and great-grandparents that we know and we spoke to that fought in World War I, fought in World War II, or was at home in World War One and World War Two and doing their bit for the country, dig for the country and all of that. These men, women and children gave up their lives for our future. And why did they do it? Because it's going to make a difference for us. Any parent will give their life for their child, I assume. I'm not a parent myself, but I'm assuming you will. I've got to ask, what would you do for your grandchildren? What would you do for your great-grandchildren? Just like your great-grandfather, just like your great-grandmother, just like your grandparents did for you. What would you do for your grandchildren, for your great-grandchildren? Because at the moment, they are looking at a planet with no ice caps, no icy poles, no North Pole, no South Pole, no Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc will be Mont Grey, whatever grey is in French. Sea levels will rise. Cities like London, New York will become the lost cities of Atlantis. The repercussions really are endless, and we just don't know what they're going to be. We don't know. We know if we melt with the ice how much the sea will rise, but what we don't know is the weather patterns of that. You know, will it be stormier, the rest of it. Now, we all say somebody should do something. You are that somebody. And I want you to look around you. I want you to look at the light that's on. I want you to look at the phone that you're watching this on. I want you to look at the TV that's also on. I then want you to look at the gas boiler that's burning the gas. I then want you to look out on your driveway and look at the car that you're driving. Because even if it is electric, and you sit there thinking, oh yeah, it's electric, how many CO2s is it taking to put that car on your driveway? Because you'll be horrified. Horrified. And the next time you go on holiday, queuing up for that plane, the airport, thinking, I've bloody earned this. Has the planet? Has your children? Has your grandchildren? Has your great-grandchildren? We want to leave that lasting legacy. Our generation has left it.